Hi everyone, this is Alan Hope speaking, and I would like to welcome parents, carers and students to our online virtual assembly so that we can take you through Kurri Kurri High School's plans for a return to school. First of all, I hope you are all staying safe. I hope that everyone is excited for students to return to school to face-to-face learning. In this virtual assembly, the senior executive will be taking you through the steps, the plans and the processes that we will have in place to ensure that all students and staff can have a safe return to school. We will take you through the guidelines and the processes that we have to make sure that all of our students are getting back to face-to-face learning and have a positive end to the school year.
The Wonnarua people are the traditional owners of the lands surrounding Kurri Kurri and the Hunter Valley. Neighbouring nations such as Awabakal, Gamilaroi, Wiradjuri, Darkinjung and Biripi would travel through this area and were often invited to participate in Wonnarua ceremonies on the land where our virtual assembly today is coming from. I would like to acknowledge and thank the Wonnarua people for nurturing the land we live, play, learn and work on. I would like to pay my respects to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander elders, families, students, colleagues and community members who are with us today.
So hopefully you have received a lot of information via our social media channels and via emails, but we will just quickly go over what we're planning to cover in this session. First of all, we'll talk about the key dates that are involved in the return to school. We'll go over the COVID safe practices and we'll talk about vaccinations. We will then also move on to discuss some important information for our HSC students, and we will wrap things up by providing you with some links to get some more information and what to do if you've got any further questions regarding this return to school.
There's some really important information that you need to know about returning to school in Term 4. And of course, we're all excited about the return to face-to-face learning, and we really do welcome all students and all of our staff back on site, where we know the best learning happens here at Kurri High School. We're taking a layered approach to ensure that our school is safe for everybody, that's staff and students included. Remember, this guidance has come and been developed by the New South Wales Department of Health. So we're using that, and that information in that guide is evidence-based and it gives us multiple layers of protection. There are key dates for our staged return. It's really important that we are aware of those dates. It's really important that we actually stick to those dates to make sure it is a staged return. This gives us time to welcome back everybody on site. Students are going to return face-to-face learning in this following order. So Monday, the 18th of October, which is week 3 of term. At this time, it's for Year 12 and HSC students. They will have full access to the school sites. They will be here for study, wellbeing and revision purposes. In week 4, Monday the 25th of October, all remaining year groups, so that includes Year 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, will return here to Kurri Kurri High School. Vaccinations are the most important way that we can help stop the spread of COVID. COVID-19 vaccination is going to protect us against severe illness and also reduce the risk of spreading it to others. As of Monday the 18th of October, all staff on site who are here at school supporting students must be fully vaccinated. From the 8th of November, all staff, contractors, volunteers, anyone that comes on site must be fully vaccinated. The New South Wales Health are urging all students aged 12 and older to be vaccinated with either the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, and to get it done as soon as possible. There's currently enough supply of Moderna vaccine in the community pharmacies and chemists, as well as Pfizer vaccine is available from general practitioners. You can actually click on the link on this slide on the Vaccine Clinic Finder to help you with a booking if that's required. So depending on the location, bookings are usually available within the next few days. Keeping student groups together is also a guideline that we are instructed to follow. As we return to school, students are going to be kept in their cohorts or year groups to minimise any opportunity that can enable a transmission of COVID-19. And also it helps us with any effective contact tracing and containment if we need to do that. This means minimising the interaction between students on the school grounds and keeping the year groups together where possible. While students will follow the normal timetabled lessons, we will be running an alternative timetable for breaks for each cohort group. It's important that you are aware of that. So years 7, 9 and 11, you will follow timetable 1. So you'll have 3 20-minute lunch breaks, one at 9:20, one at 11 and one at 1:10. For years 8, 10 and 12, you'll be following timetable 2 with 20-minute breaks, 3 of them. They will be held at 9:50, 11:30 and at 1:40. The canteen will only be open for the second and third of those breaks. We'll also be allocating certain areas in the playground for student year groups to be, as well as encouraging students and parents to use the allocated entry, exit and pick-up points. Please make sure you are looking at those points as to where it is that you can come into the school and where you can exit. Refer to that roadmap document which was emailed home for any further details.
Masks will be required for all staff and students in Year 7 and above while they are indoors and outdoors on school sites unless eating or exercising. Students should bring their own masks where possible, but schools will have backup supplies just in case. Masks will also be required for all travel on public transport for children 13 years and older. Having open or well-ventilated spaces reduces the risk of transmission of COVID-19 because infectious particles are more quickly diffused in the open air. We will continue to work with New South Wales Health as they provide advice and guidance on maintaining good ventilation in our school. Where practical, we will make use of outdoor spaces, but we'll be ensuring that learning spaces are utilising the ventilation options available to them.
During Term 4, many school-based activities will remain on hold until New South Wales Health advise otherwise. This includes large celebrations like assemblies, presentation days and graduations, arts and sports events. If New South Wales Health advice changes, then we will let you know about changes as soon as possible. We are exploring options such as virtual events to celebrate student success and our graduating Year 12 students. We will follow New South Wales Health guidelines regarding all events. On-site orientations and transition programs are not currently allowed in person on school sites until we are advised differently by New South Wales Health. We'll share more information in the coming weeks about our school's virtual orientation and transition program. We will continue to support our new Year 6 students with their transition to high school with virtual events. All information regarding this will be provided to our partner primary schools who will communicate with parents. All dates will remain the same where possible.
Teachers of HSC subjects can be available now for revision and support during their usual timetabled HSC classes. From the 18th of October, HSC students can access Kurri Kurri High School full-time. All students are required to sign in and follow the COVID-safe rules regarding mask wearing. If a teacher is not available for face-to-face lessons during this time, they will have informed the students via Canvas so they are aware before coming to the school. When on site to study, students are encouraged to use the outdoor learning areas which are available to them. We are putting in place and preparing COVID-safe arrangements for exams to minimise mixing between students. These plans include appropriate spacing for students and that the exams are conducted in well-ventilated rooms and spaces, mask wearing for students and staff on site. We are also organising alternative venues in the event we need to relocate the exams. As always, our HSE exams will be held at Kurri Kurri TAFE. Students should arrive no later than 20 minutes before their exam starts to ensure they are able to sign in using the QR code and complete their HSE sign-in requirements. Students will be required to wear a mask and follow all safety guidelines.
Hopefully you have found the information in this presentation very useful and has provided some clarity around any questions that you may have. Just want to confirm that we do expect all students to be back at school for their return dates, After this date of the 25th of October, we will not be supporting online learning anymore unless it's required by New South Wales Health to do so. We'd also like to just remind parents that if we do have a confirmed case of COVID-19 at Kurri Kurri High School, we will be notifying our parents via our usual channels if a decision is made to close the school. I know that there's a lot of information for everyone to take in on this. If you would like to get some more information, please access the department's websites with advice for families and parents, and you can see the link at the bottom of this slide. And finally, I would just like to extend a big thank you to all parents, carers and students that have joined us for this virtual assembly. We're really looking forward to seeing our students back on site and learning face to face. Please stay safe, please take care, and we will see students on the staggered return dates that have been indicated in this email. Thanks everyone.